Now, the Trump administration's handling of the American military debts is now eliciting a lot of questions. What began as a discrepancy on a government website has now sparked some fierce debate, with critics, military analysts and lawmakers accusing the Pentagon of shifting the numbers, or rather reducing the number of casualties to conceal the true human cost for the Americans in this Iran war started by Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu. The New York Times had first reported last week that 4 recent American deaths in the Iran war had suddenly disappeared altogether from the Defense Department's casualty reporting website. At the time, the Pentagon had claimed adamantly that it was a mere temporary data disruption, but when the 4 deaths returned to the website, they were not re-added under Operation Epic Fury, but to a whole new category on the site, broadly named Overseas Operations. Now, the administration's logic is that Operation Epic Fury technically ended following the brief ceasefire with Iran, and that renewed fighting must be tracked separately. Now, combined across both categories, the verified toll still stands at 18 service members who have been killed, 624 who have been wounded since military attacks began by the Americans on the 28th of February. Critics claim that the deaths have been reclassified in a more convenient and a politically expedient manner for the administration. It could conceivably allow Donald Trump to claim there were fewer U.S. deaths in the Iran war. The reclassification has also lined up with Trump's legal claims that he has authority to continue the war without the required congressional approval. The War Powers Act gives presidents 60 to 90 days to launch military action without congressional authorization. So to get around this, the administration has claimed that the first conflict ended during the ceasefire that started in April and that a new one began on the 7th of July. And that's why it's very problematic for the administration to list the 4 latest deaths as occurring during Operation Epic Fury. Now, Capitol Hill is pushing back. At least 12 Democrat senators have sent a formal demand to Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, calling for an immediate, transparent accounting of all casualties and citing a concerning pattern of delayed reporting. As the conflict continues, the debate over how these losses are framed raises a fundamental question. When the fog of war extends into official record keeping, who is ensuring that the public gets the full picture? For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.